horse was named Gerald. Gerald was old. Gerald had opinions. Sure, we're gonna die. Probably.
Then why go?
Because I ain't never seen the stars from up close, only from the ground, and the ground's boring. Gerald's side sounded like a tire deflating. You're an idiot. That's why you love me. Gerald didn't answer. He just walked to the water through, drank, judged. The rat was named Steve. Steve lived in Billy's pocket. Steve had a tiny hat. I'm not going. Why?
Space has no cheese.
How do you know?
I read it.
Bob and Billy's space voyage.
Rat backs out.
No cheese up there, Steve said with a pout.
Billy said, I'll bring you some back. You want your bad at that.
Country crazy, baby, that's the deal.
Rat with a hat, that's real. The grave digger showed up, name was Jim. Jim liked digging. Jim also liked watching things leave.
You boys need a hope.
For what? For when you come back in pieces.
That's dark.
That's my job. Jim lit a cigarette, blew smoke at the rocket.
I dug a hole for a man once he went to space. Never came back, hole's still there waiting.
That's sad.
That's a fish and I don't gotta dig another one.
The coyote appeared 2 legs, wearing a sombrero, same one from Paradise Estates.
You boys mind if I join?
You want to go to space?
I wanna go anywhere that ain't here.
Why? I owe money.
Bob and Billy's space voyage.
Coyote's in.
Sombrero in 0 gravity, that's a win.
Grave digger.
Wave, Gerald cried a tear.
I said, I'll watch from here. Country crazy, baby, let's go. 4 passengers, 1 crow. They climbed into the rocket. Bob, Billy, the coyote, the crow that nobody invited.
Who's the crow?
Moral support. You don't have morals. Exactly, I'm here to watch.
The countdown started, Bob made the numbers up.
10, 9, 8, potato 6.
Potato isn't a number.
It is today.
The rocket shook, the engine coughed, something fell off. Probably important.
We're gonna die.
Probably.
Then why am I here?
Because you owe money.
Coyote smile showed too many teeth.
Fair. The rocket lifted slow at first and fast, then too fast.
The gas station got small, then smaller, then gone.
Gerald watched from the trough, a single tear, maybe dust. Steve the rat took off his tiny, held it over his heart.
Fly Stoopy, fly free. The grave digger lit another cigarette. Watch the smoke, watch the rocket.
I'll keep the hole warm.
Bob and Billy's space voyage.
Up through the blue.
Hairs on the ground, rat said adieu. Grave digger waiting, coyote scared.
Crows taking notes, nobody prepared.
Country crazy, baby, that's the flight.
2 idiots, 1 night. They floated. Bob looked out the window, stars every way.
Billy,
Yeah.
we forgot gas.
Silence.
The rocket's out of gas.
We were supposed to fill up at the station.
I thought you did.
I thought you did. The coyote put his paw over his eyes.
And we're gonna die in space because you two are idiots.
That's the best way to die.
Better than all the lying.
Met 9 specific actually tied death.
No play, no dance, no plan. Just one sugar guy. And a guy I knew should stay out.
This is Leland, take it over.
The life, the tiny wrist, shoot the red.
Painting the trees.
The gray digger waiter smiled.
Tuesday.
It's like you tossed in a single coyote out.
In the ways, he's laughing, saying,
Country crazed, lost in space. Without emotion.
You don't don't speak, you just pull slow and deep. Beautiful. Once she turned and caught my gaze, blue eyes lit like ocean haze. If this is danger, let it stay. I don't wanna drift away. Every wave just pulls me tight, deeper into you tonight. The air still tastes like yesterday. Your jacket's hanging where you left it. I light a match but it won't stay. The flame remembers you too well. Your ghost sits quiet on the chair, like it's still waiting to be seen. Those blue eyes, they pull me under like a riptide I can't fight. Every breath feels like surrender, drowning in your light. I know I should be running, but I'm caught inside the ride. Those blue eyes, they keep me coming back into the riptide. If you go, I'll follow slow, like autumn leaves in your shadow. If you change, I'll fade the same, 'cause I don't know who I am without your name. And if you leave, I'll stay right here, where you leave me disappear.
You speaking current, slow and slow. Say the things I shouldn't know. Every truth comes dressed in lies, reflected in those ocean eyes. I was steady, I was sure. Now I'm something less secure.
The coffee's cold, your side's untouched. The clock forgot to count the hours. I see your face in everything, the rain, the dust, the dying flowers. You used to speak like thunder rolls. Now silence sounds too much like peace. If I sink in you. There's nothing left I wouldn't lose. Even knowing how it ends, I'd let you pull me in again. No shore, no saving sound, just your waves crashing down. I carved your voice into my chest so I could keep you when you rest. But every heartbeat sounds like proof that I've become the echo of you. No air, no light, just you and I. No air, no light, just you and I. No air, no light, just you and I. bottle, and the bottle. Since you sank, maybe 4. Lost count after my boots touched the ocean floor. Found an air bubble size of a pickup truck. Smells like cigarettes, shame and luck. Ship's name was Mississippi Queen. Now it's a trailer park at the bottom of a dream. There's a snake in the corner, half dead, winked at me. Said you ain't got a post partner, neither do I, you see. Half dead snake and a redneck king, living in an air bubble with a broken wedding ring. Water's pressing in, can't feel my face, but the Pabst is cold, that's grace. Mississippi Queen at the bottom of the sea, hell of a lot quieter than Tennessee. Half dead snake, redneck king. How long we got? I asked the snake. Bubble shrinking, for heaven's sake. Snake shrugged, didn't have shoulders. That's the thing about snakes. Long enough to sing, short enough to ache. I found a guitar floating by the hull. 3 strings left, but the neck ain't full of gold. The half-dead snake curled around my neck like a tie. Said you ain't scared? Man, I already died twice by half-dead snake and a redneck king. Sipping ghost Pabst while the pressure sings. Water's pressing in, can't feel my knees, but the snake's warm, that's a breeze. Mississippi Queen at the bottom of the sea, buried next to a vending machine. Half-dead snake, redneck king. Snake slithered close, whispered in my ear. Your ex-wife cried for exactly 1 year. Then she got a dog named him after you. I laughed so hard the bubble grew. You're lying, half-death don't lie. Then what happens when the bubble dies? A half-dead snake and a redneck king, last 2 losers the ocean couldn't bring to their knees. 'Cause we're already low, bottom of the sea, nice place to grow. Mississippi Queen, you can have your wreck. I got a snake and a credit card with no check. Half-dead snake, redneck king. Snake fell asleep but died, can't tell. Bubbles the size of a coffee can. Now I tap the glass, something tap back. Half-dead snake, open one eye. That's just Dave, he's cool. He drowned in 9 to 5. Pabst can float it into my hand. Still cold. Good evening, Ghost Town. This is KPHX. We broadcast from a motel room with no bed. just fax machines. I've been here since Tuesday. It's Saturday or Monday. The clock melted yesterday. Now it just shows honey. There's a dog outside that keeps staring at my left hand. I don't have a left hand, haven't since the band. What band? You asked, the imaginary one. We played a show in '03, nobody came, it was still fun. Call her on line 2. Line 2 doesn't exist. I hear her breathing anyway. She insists. She says, play something sad. I said, ma'am, this is Psychosis radio. She hung up, then called back. Said, I know. This is KPHX, where the voices pay rent. We got a ghost in the transmitter and a mind that's been bent. I take requests from the crickets and the man in the mirror. He says, turn it up. I say, you're not even here. He laughs, I laugh. The dog outside barks twice. Welcome to Psychosis Radio. We're not nice. The town died in the 80s when the line went dry, but the radio tower never got the memo. That's why I'm still here. No paycheck, no producer, just a microphone that tastes like juicy fruit and seduction. There's a woman in room 12, hasn't checked out in years. She leaves notes under my door written in tears. Last night it said the horse is back. I don't own a horse. She drew a picture anyway, looked like remorse. I taped it to the console right next to the red button, the one that says emergency, but the emergency is nothing. Nothing is everything if you stare long enough. That's the first rule of Psychosis Radio. The static's the stuff. This is KPHX, broadcasting from a wound. We got a horse that might be real and a bride in a motel room. She calls every hour on the hour, says my veil is a bedsheet. I said, mine too, honey, and I ain't even sick. She laughed, I cried, the transmitter sparked. Psychosis Radio. We broadcast in the dark. I see dead people, no, that's a movie. I see dead people, they're the producers, Jerry, they want more ads. There's no ads, there's no listeners. That's the problem. That's always been the problem. The horse told me. The horse didn't tell you anything, you're just lonely. Same thing, baby, same thing. Where the voices pay rent. Where the voices pay. I take requests from the crickets and the man in the mirror. He says, turn it up. I say, you're not. Psychosis Radio. We're not nice. We're not anywhere. Anywhere. Jerry, you still there? bottle. You don't speak, you just pull, slow and deep, beautiful. Once you turned and caught my gaze, blue eyes lit like ocean haze. If this is danger, let it stay. I don't wanna drift away. Every wave just pulls me tight, deeper into you tonight. The air still tastes like yesterday. Your jacket's hanging where you left it. I light a match but it won't stay. The flame remembers you too well. Your ghost sits quiet on the chair, like it's still waiting to be seen. Those blue eyes, they pull me under like a riptide I can't fight. Every breath feels like surrender, drowning in your light. I know I should be running, but I'm caught inside the ride. Those blue eyes, they keep me coming back into the riptide. If you go, I'll follow slow, like autumn leaves in your shadow. If you change, I'll fade the same, 'cause I don't know who I am without your name. And if you leave, I'll stay right here, where you leave me, disappear.
You speaking current, slow and slow. Say the things I shouldn't know. Every kiss comes dressed in lies, reflected in those ocean eyes. I was steady, I was sure. Now I'm something less secure.
The coffee's cold, your side's untouched. The clock forgot to count the hours. I see your face in everything, the rain, the dust, the dying flowers. You used to speak like thunder rolls. Now silence sounds too much like peace. If I sink in you. There's nothing left I wouldn't lose. Even knowing how it ends, I'd let you pull me in again. No shore, no saving sound, just your waves crashing down. I carved your voice into my chest so I could keep you when you rest. But every heartbeat sounds like proof that I've become the echo of you. No air, no light, just you and I. No air, no light, just you and I. No air, no light, just you and I.
Oh, Jim, how the fox starts on low D, rises to F quarter notes, conversational. Took a wrong turn, Slides up to G, then back down to D, slightly behind the beat. Outside Tulsa, drops to C. Holds half notes weary. Think Waylon, almost spoken, but with a subtle rise and fall. Sing it like you're telling a secret at 2 a.m.
Ended up at the slaughterhouse, looking for a sponsor. Melody climbs a bit higher on slaughter, then falls hard on sponsor like a side.
Like a melody's we've got.
It's a slaughterhouse moon and the blood runs sweet.
It's a slaughterhouse moon and the blood runs sweet.
It's a slaughterhouse moon, DFGA builds tension. And the blood runs sweet, GFDCD falls into grit.
Jimmy the Fox got 2 left feet, D, slide DD. Slide DD, snap back up, playful but sad.
The hyena's in the corner laughing through his teeth.
Melody jumps up a 4th on laughing, then cascades down chromatically like a laugh unraveling.
Brother, this ain't living, this is just relief.
Drops to low D, scrapes the bottom of your chest, voice last 2 lines.
At the scrap by dumping Jim Goo TV slow.
Melody loops back to the verse pattern, but stretched out more dreamy doomy.
Clean Telecaster through a slightly overdone Fender twin verb. Finger prick with twangy bands on the G string.
Rhythm guitar, Crispy Gibson J45, strummed on the 2 and 4, muted strings, 4 pieces chunk.
Upright bass plucked with fingers, walking line that goes dark in verses, then roots and fifths and chorus.
Kick on 1 and 3, snare rim clicks on 2 and 4, hi-hat shuffling like a rattlesnake tail.
Enters only on the chorus, long, lonesome notes on the high end, then a scratchy counter melody mimicking the hyena's laugh.
Ghostly glissandos between phrases slide down like a dying sigh.
Optional, low D harp played raw and breathy during the bridge.
Vocal style tips.
Speak, sing lazy behind the beat, sound tired but amused.
Build slightly, add a little rasp, a little urgency.
Open up, still country, but almost shoulder worthy on moon and sweet.
Let the hyena cackle slip into your voice on laughing.
Drop the pure talking, Johnny Cash at Folsom. Right before I shot a man in Reno. Let the single guitar ring underneath.
Fade into a whisper, then a cracked note on dream.
Melody notation, simplified. Sing, boom, la, la, la. Sing,
hum a low, lazy D note.
Sing the verse like you're telling a joke that didn't quite land flat in a good way.
For the chorus, imagine a crooked carnival waltz. It sways, it stumbles, it grins. Add a slide on any word that feels heavy.
Grieve. When we get to the hyena part, let your voice crack into a half laugh on the highest note, then fall into the mud.